A massive move is coming for Bitcoin, and it is going to catch everybody off guard. How do I know this? This is what the charts are telling me right now. I'm going to be showing you exactly why we are going to be getting such a big move. So make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, make sure to click that bell for notifications. First, we need to get some context on the market. Why is this big move coming? Ever since we came down to the $16,300 level, and I gave that long setup in the VIP Discord to take the long from that low, Bitcoin has been pumping like crazy. And the reason why this is so significant is because if we take a look at a high term time frame here, we can see even on the monthly chart, we are putting in a higher high than this previous monthly high, officially switching market structure from bearish into bullish. This has not happened since November 2011. And now that we're pumping up and we're kind of consolidating, basically what we're doing right now, guys, is we are trading in this sideways range right here, where we're just coming to the high, to the low, to the low, to the high, back down to the middle point. And by the way, every single one of these trades was traded in the VIP Discord from the low. And of course, that was a juicy long trade. I'm currently out of it from the high. And that is a juicy short trade to the low. And this is actually the trade that I am currently still in. By the way, if you do want to join the VIP Discord, guys, where we take advantage of this short-term volatility here, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper to join the thriving community. Lots of resources there. Also, if you do want to trade on ByBit and take advantage of 0% limit fees, you can check out the affiliate link in the description and pinned comment. This is only for people who know what they're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing and you try and trade on ByBit, you're going to stub your toe in the middle of the night, scream as loud as possible, wake up your wife, wake up your kids. Now your kid is pissed, your wife is pissed, you're going to get a flat tire, you're not going to be able to go to work, your boss is going to fire you because you didn't call her because your cell phone dropped in the toilet, all because you tried to trade on ByBit without knowing what you're doing. Okay, so make sure to only do this if you want to take advantage of those 0% limit fees. Okay, but when we take a look at what is happening right now in the live order book, I want to point something out. Okay, the context here, guys, is that we've switched market structure to bullish. When we take a look at the open interest that has been happening during this range, okay, what is open interest? This is showing us new traders actually entering into the market. We can see that over time, the open interest is going up. Traders are getting interested in actually entering into the market, putting their capital up for risk. Why is this important? When we are trading in a sideways range like this, and we see open interest increasing like this, it's only a matter of time before we get an explosive move. It's like a pressure cooker. It's like a pressure cooker. Eventually, we're going to have to break this sideways range and have a lot of follow through. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you guys why I am very bullish on Bitcoin right now throughout the entire year of 2023 and 2024, and then we're going to be talking about the exact levels that we need to be looking at in order to catch these moves. First of all, guys, market Cipher B on the monthly time frame, historically, every single time we have bottomed out in the bear market, we print these green dots below the zero line. Okay, we're looking at the past 3 market cycles, the past 2, that has been the bottom, right? The bottom. And right now, here we are again. Could this be a bottom? It's not only market Cipher B, guys, we can check out the Traders Dynamic Index as well, which is basically combining Bollinger Bands with some other RSI moving average crosses. And we can also very clearly see that every single time the green crosses above the red, as we come down to the bottom Bollinger Band, this has been the bottom of the bear market. Okay, this is just historically what has been happening right here for the past 3 market cycles. If we take a look at the stochastic RSI as well, we can see that whenever we come down to the oversold territory and then we start to cross the blue above the orange, which has happened during the past 2 market cycles and is currently happening right now with a lot of momentum. In fact, I don't know if you guys can really see, but look at how intense this crossover is right now. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit brighter for us. I'm going to turn that blue line into a thick green line. Look at how intense the angle is right now. This has happened for the past 3 bear cycles, marking the exact bottom. Not only that, guys, if we take a look at this, the green lines are the historic halvings. Okay, this is where the supply of Bitcoin gets cut in half, and this always marks the beginning of the massive bull trend that catches everybody off guard. All of a sudden, your friends are calling you, hey, Jason, should I buy Bitcoin at $69,000? And you're like, no, probably shouldn't, but he does anyway, and then gets wrecked. Well, guess what? The next halving is coming up in April 2024. And the thing I want to point out is all of the indicators I just showed you that were bottoming out happened about 450 days before that halving took place. Okay, and right now, here we are in the same exact place, 450 days before the halving, where we get this little relief rally that actually pumps us a little bit into that next bull market. Now, does this mean we are out of the woods? Does this mean we are going straight to 100K? No, because when we take a look at these previous market cycles, we can see that after we bottom out, a lot of times we will put in some kind of a double bottom. That's what happened in 2015, right? We put in our bottom, we put in a double bottom. When we take a look at 2018, we put in our first bottom, then the Roni dump put us down to a double bottom. Now we can see we're in a very, very similar situation. And so what this means is, can we expect a huge dump before a massive pump? And I think the answer is yes. And so how are we going to approach this? This is very important because this is how we're actually going to determine how we're going to enter this market as a trader, right? Because people are always like, Jason, what is the price going to do? And I say, well, it really depends. It depends. And people hate when we say this, but one of the skills we have to learn as traders is knowing where the price, if the price gets to a certain place, this is where I get interested into entering the market, right? If price comes down a certain place, I'm interested in entering. If price goes up certain places, I'm interested in entering. This is how we are able to give the trade setups and then take the trade, and then give the trade setups and then take the trade. We have a plan in advance, and then when price does whatever, we already have multiple plans ready to go. And if this is something you want to learn, you can check out the course at jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you that point A to point B system so that you always know where you're looking to enter a trade, where to take profit, where to set your stop loss, and more. 20% discount in the description. Check out the testimonials here. Also, guys, if you are looking for a trading bot, a 14-day free trial, this bot will trade for you. Check out the Crypto Fusion bot. There's a 14-day free trial if you use this coupon code. Nothing to lose, guys. 14 days for free. We want people to check it out, and if they like it, then they can commit to actually subscribing to the bot. But we want people to check it out first. So these are the levels right now for Bitcoin that I personally am looking out for, that we need to be looking out for as well. So when we are on the weekly time frame, there are two things that we really need to be aware of. If we are going to put in now a lower low on this weekly chart, that means if we're going to come down below 16,239, all this bullish sentiment that I have of being in bullish market structure will have to be rethought. It will have to be rethought, okay, depending on what happens down there. But right now, if this range is going to break to the downside, because we know it's going to have to break sooner or later with this open interest increasing, the two main zones that we need to be aware of if we want to maintain this uptrend is going to be $22,300 as our first major support zone, and then $21,700 as our second major support zone. If we are going to lose $21,700, I will be looking down to $18,700. All three of these levels I just gave you are massive supports for Bitcoin. So if we start to see the price actually losing now this key zone, which we're at right now, okay, I will be looking for bounces at these massive support resistance flips right here, okay? Because again, we've put in higher structure on the weekly time frame, coming above this high right here from October, coming above this high right here from September. And so we would look for the trend to continue. If we are going to lose these levels, I will be looking down toward this golden pocket confluence with the low of the range, right? The low of the range. This is so important. And the reason why this level is so important is because what did your grandfather tell you when you asked, you know, when you told him you were getting into trading? He said, son, let me tell you a thing or two about trading, son. Investing's so dang easy. All you got to do is buy low and sell high. Well, guess what? This $18,600 level is objectively low. This is why we entered the long trade from 16,300, because we came down to the value area low of the range, right? We were just buying low and selling high. And when you buy low and sell high, you can get into some pretty good trades, right? Like the long trade from the bottom and also the short trade from the top, right? So this is what we need to be looking for. Now, something else that we need to keep in mind, there is a chance that we actually don't get a move to the downside. There is a chance that we actually break more to the upside. And if that is the case, what is my target? My target is going to be $25,000. And the reason for that is because we have this bull flag forming right here on the lower term timeframes, as you can see. And not only is this bull flag forming, guys, but we can see that we are actually holding the upper trend line, which used to be resistance once, 2, 3 times, as support, which is why I actually took the long trade from right down here, because we're holding that trend line as support. So if we continue to hold this as support, guys, we may get a move to the upside and see that $25,000 level first. So very exciting times, guys. These are the levels we need to be aware of. This is why I am very bullish overall on Bitcoin. We need to stop missing the forest for the trees. Historically speaking, every time we get these indicators, it marks the bottom, all right? People get so used to being bearish, they refuse to admit that maybe it's time to start being bullish. Just like how in the bull market, people get so bullish, they refuse to admit that we're not going to see $98,000 by November 2021. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, click the bell for notifications. May God bless everybody in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, Yeshua, the Messiah. I pray everybody watching and listening is very blessed in many ways. Even if you're not religious, that's cool with me. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace.